Oh my goodness. I was going to say good morning, right? But it's afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I was just on the phone talking, right, to my son. And we was just talking about some of everything. But anyway, I want to say good morning. If you all are new to my channel, then I always talk about staying focused, right? Look at my hair. My hair is looking really crazy, but that's okay. It's just became afternoon here. So I'm still on my morning thing, drinking my coffee this morning. But it's freezing out. It is like, I don't know, 18 degrees. Let me see. It is. It's 18 degrees out. So, but as I was in there, because I had my gathering yesterday, right, with my family. So I want to just kind of talk about, you know, where I was. I enjoyed it so much. And of course, I video my mother, right? I always video her like as if she's a 3 year old because she's 83. And I just feel like those are the things that are very important, right, to me. And that's one of the conversations that I had with my son, right? We was talking about, you know, being rich or and one of the rich things is, right, when you have your family and you can enjoy them. Everything is not about money, right? But it is about making yourself comfortable in life, right? So, but having my mother at my age and then, hanging out with my daughter, grandkids, and girlfriend, right? It was just something, it was just really good. And right there, those are priceless moments, right? And it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work. Just putting everything together, making sure, the food is there. But I had to thank my higher power that I had the health and strength, right? And sometimes with the amount of work that I do, good morning, good morning, thank you for joining my life. With the amount of work that I do, I feel like sometimes you need that extra hand, right, to jump in and just give you that. But that's not always the case. So you just have to push through no matter what, just push through. And it can sometimes get very depressing. Thank you all for joining my live. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you all. It can get depressing when you're busy doing everything yourself, right? But sometimes we have to appreciate the part that we got the health and strength to get it done. And that's some of the things that I look at, right? As you get older, and I speak for me myself, right? As I get older, your hand strength is not as strong as it used to be. And then you look around and you say, well, why I got to always do everything by myself? Why can't I have someone to come in and kind of help me get these things done, right? But we we are in charge of creating our environment, right? You're in charge of creating your own future. No one else is going to take care of you like you are going to take care of you. Sometimes people come into your life, but they come in to kind of use you, right? They come in because they want something. They don't come in because, hi, thank you, Black. I can't, let me see, I have to take a look. Thank you, Black. Is that Damien? No. Dominic? Well, we're going to just stick with the black part, okay? Because I'm straining my eyes. I could probably see it, but it's kind of low. Good morning, Carol. Good morning, Farrell, Rosa. Thank you all for joining me today. I appreciate you all. But you know what I was saying? Hey, good morning, Ann. Thank you for joining me. I was saying that, you know, you go through stuff, right, in life, and you want someone to be there for you. But what happens is you get people that come into your life, and they come into your life sometimes to just use you. They have, they're scheming. They have stuff. You start wondering, right? Are there any honest people out here? Is there anyone, right, and yeah. Are there any honest people out here? And a lot of times you don't realize it till after you have lost money or say they've stolen something from you. Remember, I come in here days I have on my little eyeliner trying to be cute, right? But then there's days I just want to talk about it. I don't care how I look because I'm a real person, right? And we have real life issues. Really, it happened to you, Carol? Oh, it's happening to you. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Carol, what exactly did they take from you? Hi, Raheem. Thank you for joining. Thank everyone for, yes, yes. And sometimes, what did they take from you, Carol? What did they take? And that's why you got to protect your belongings. My son and I, right? My son is 36. I'm losing track, right? And oh, your money, see? Oh, girl. Oof. Really? Really? Oh, I'm sorry. My son is 36. And Carol, how did they take your money? Like, did they steal it out your drawer? Did they take your debit card? Like, how did they do that? Thank you. Thank you, Raheem. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank everyone who just joined the live and they subscribe. How did they take your money? Oh, they use you. Okay. The thing is that there are so many different ways, right? That people come at you, that they want to use you, right? They'll say some of everything that sounds like the truth, and it's not, and they know that they're not going to do the right thing. They know it. And well, guys, this is for guys and women because women, listen, Eliza, we're not here talking about Palestine. All right. And I really do apologize, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about something totally different. We're not. We're not talking about Palestine, Israel. Right now, I'm sitting here in the U.S. We focusing on what we got going on over here. Y'all forgive me. You know, we got to get her up out of here because she's focusing on the wrong stuff. You know, so it's yeah, but I think we've all been there, right? Where you've been in some type of relationship and the person wasn't honest. They were only there. They were only there to wait. Hold on, trying to. This Eliza person. Give me. Hold on. After that, I'm not going to pay her any more attention. You know. Um, Forgive me. Give me one moment. I'm just going to put that. Get this person out of here. Okay. So, everyone that's here, thank you for joining me. I'm sorry, I got a little distracted there. But when it comes to relationships and who you with, and so you really have to watch those people. And it's sad. It's sad, right? Because when you was younger, right, everything was so innocent. But I think because there's so much that's going on in this world today, it's hard to find out who's telling the truth, right? And we as people, I feel like, okay, we get scammed. You know, you go to the gas station, right? They said they put these machines in where they scanning your credit cards, right? And you're like, what? You go to the gas station. It's just that when does it stop? Um, I don't know. They create, people got these credit cards scan, I heard. They can pull up next to your car and they could still, Right, we do. Hi, Rosa. Thank you for joining me today. Yeah, they pull up in their car next to your car, and I heard that there's a machine that can scan your credit cards inside your car. Your car, isn't that crazy? Um, Look at what they were saying about insurance scams, right? That's why people should put the little cameras in their cars because people are in their cars and they would short stop and back up into you. And then it looks like you hit them. Isn't that crazy? So I have a camera that I have to install in my car for those purposes, right? So it protects you. Now, if you wrong, then your camera didn't protect you that time. But at least it protect you from the scammers. But always when you're driving, just try to stay back at least, I don't know how many feet, like 6 feet from the other cars. So this way, if they get into an accident, you just don't run right into them. But as far as people are concerned, what I was starting to say earlier, with being with someone and watching them, right? For me myself, once you get a certain age, if you did what you were supposed to do when you're younger, right? I worked very hard all my life from the age of 14. And I end up, purchasing myself a multifamily where I'm able to sustain myself, right? And have residual income. And I've been self employed for a while, but now I'm back to working, because there's a few things that I want to get in order, right? By the time I'm 64, 65, 66, 67, I guess. There's a few things I want to get in order, right? So when I do retire, I could just relax. I'm not worrying about how can I pay my water bill or do I have enough money to buy food, with the way things are going, right? So it's important that you focus on what you need to right now. Don't do what you want to do. Do what you need to do. So this way, right, Rosa? This way, as you get older, you can be 20, 30, 40, 50. There's a lot of people that's 50 and 60 right now. They're messed up because they didn't do what they were supposed to do. They were busy turning up, drinking, hanging out, having a good time. And now they found that this age done caught up to them. And they're like, what is it? What do I do now? And to be honest with you all, when you get this age, even for me, right? I'm tired. I get tired quicker, right? Because I'm older. And like I have my little vitamins here, my B complex, my one a day vitamins. Yes, yes. What, Carol, is it happened to me? What? Clarify. Right, what it is, Carol. Is it happened to you? Or did it happen to me? What is it that you're speaking of? Write it in the chat. Let me see what you're talking about. You know, I haven't gotten scammed, right? Well, then again, I don't, then again, no, I haven't gotten scammed, right? But I felt like I was scammed, right? And the reason why, and guess what? I always say this, right? Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe, everyone. The reason why I said this, and maybe we'll do every Sunday, just sit here and kick it with each other. Really? How do you get scammed a lot? And when it happens one time, you should know what to watch out for at that time, right? When it happens one time, you make sure you don't do it. What they do, they call them social engineering engineers, right? Social engineers. They are the people that come into your email, right? And they'll have like Wayfair or Home Depot. They have a name like that. But at the end, if you look at the end, it doesn't match up to a regular Home Depot email. No, I don't, but I'm going to look that up. Ann wrote, do you know what Roblox in Fortnite is? No. Does anyone know? Does anyone know? I can put it in. Tell us, Ann. Let me see. Anytime there's anything dealing with your credit cards or your bank account, no, you got to really be careful and don't click on emails. That's part of the reason why they closing down TikTok, right? Because they said the Chinese government is still in our information. And I think I bought one thing off TikTok. Um, the truth is, though, if they get my information, really, your son plays it, Carol. So, was your information stolen because of your son using your card or something? I'm trying to see here. Actually, was your information stolen because of your son? Oh, so hold on, hold on. All right, Carol. So you said when you play games, when you play in the games for Robux, that's when you get scammed. So, all right, Carol. All right. I mean, not Carol, Ann. Oh, your son plays it. Okay. So, all right. All right. All right. Come on now. Come on. I need you ladies to work with me here. If you know that you did something or you're doing something and you're getting scammed, right? Wouldn't you just walk away from it? Don't do it again? How old is your son? How old is your son? Because he needs to put his own credit card in there. How old is your son? So they're getting you all through these games. Because a lot of times, right, the social engineer will get you through your email or a text message. They want you to click on a link. Oh, he's 9? So maybe you know for sure that it's coming from that app, because what I would do is delete the app. How much money did they take from you though? Carol, how much money did they take from you? Because this is interesting to know that these people are on these games and stealing money. Oh, so, and you're a kid. Oh, you're not really a kid. You just like playing the games like a kid. And is that it? Because think about it. Are you really getting, well, when you say you get scammed, are they taking a lot of money out of your account, or what is it? Or are you just losing the game? That's for you, Ann. Well, I'm going to say this, right? I'm going to say this. If you're getting scammed by these games, then just stop playing them. Delete the app, delete, so you don't, because that's not good. That's not good at all, right? And that's what it is. In life, we live and learn. Now, what I was what I was getting to was as you get older, right? you start running into different relationships, different things happen. You got to watch who you with because you just never know, right? And it's hard to say whether this person is honest, straightforward. You give everyone a fair chance until they show you who they really are. That's just it in life. You give everyone a fair chance, right? But as you get older, right? And one of the things that was happening to me over the weekend, I was like, I got so much to do, right? And I'm one person, but I have to be two people so I can get everything done, right? Or rather, the amount of work I get done is like two people, right? But I started thanking my higher power for having health and strength, right, to get those things done. But one of the things that kind of got to me was, you know, being in my age group, right? As you get older and you like, wow, I'm single, I'm by myself. I don't focus on, I gotta have this person, right? It would be nice to have that person. Thank you for joining my live, those that's coming in. Thank you for joining my live. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. But it'd be nice to have that person, right? But not at the expense of losing me. As you get older, you get to that point where you're more peaceful, right? And a lot of times your peace is everything. That's something that's priceless. You can't pay for that, right? And you start saying, well, for me, I don't need anyone financially. I need them for companionship, right? So, but I'm not willing to sell my soul to get that companionship, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So, if you're with anyone and as you get older, if they can't complement your situation, right, and bring something to it, then you have to reconsider who you with, right? If they there to scam you or use you, you really have to reconsider, right? Because what I said earlier is people will play with your emotions. They'll say things to you, right? Because a lot of people look for love, right? And a lot of people look for love in all the wrong places. You already know, you will have that little voice telling you, this relationship is not good. I need to let this go. But some of us stay thinking that things have changed, they'll get better. And what you find out is it doesn't get better. It doesn't get better. So you have to want better. Now, people are always going to treat you the way you allow them to treat you. When you put your foot down, then they start behaving the right way, right? I'll give you an example. This guy said to me, he said, "Oh, I'll come over and I'll blow your leaves for you." But then he had a condition. And the condition was, "Oh, but you have a plug-in blower. You don't have a gas blower." Doesn't matter. If you're coming to blow my leaves, blow my leaves. I don't care if you got to get a broom, sweep them up. If you really coming to help me, right? Come and help me. Instead, he's using this excuse of, oh, if you don't have a gas blower, I don't need a gas blower. If you're helping me, help me. You get it? So they use any type of excuse because there's another, he got a hidden agenda, right? I'm going to need her to do this for me. So let me act like I'm going to help her. No, thank you all for joining my live. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate you all. Um, Once you realize, and what I tend to do is I sit back. I'm getting a stiff neck. Ooh. Once you realize, right, by sitting back listening to people, you can pretty much tell where they're coming from. So people kind of think that you're not paying attention, but you really are. You don't always have to say anything. Just sit back and listen for the message, right? Listen to Hi. What did you say, Ann? Really, 26? I miss. Uh, oh, you're 26. You're 26, right? Um, if you sit back and you listen to people, you can dissect their agenda. All right. And how you dissect their agenda from their behavior. Anytime there's a man, even a woman, that wants to do something for you, it's not going to cost you anything. They're going to get up, they're going to do it willingly. You don't have to cook for that man, right? You don't have to do anything but be you. But be you, right? And that's the person you want in your life, right? I found, I don't know if this happens. Well, I'm sure it happens to you all. When I'm in a supermarket, right? Like I was yesterday, I don't know. I think the body was cute. What I had on was cute, right? But the hat, I just had my hat on. That's it. I was getting my stuff because I had to get back home and finish cooking, right? And this guy, he was checking me out, and I was like paying him no mind. And it was a lost opportunity for me, right? Because every time I go to the gym or I'm shopping, I'm not in there to pick anyone up. Have you all gone to the supermarket or anything like that to pick people up, to pick up someone? Huh? Have you? And I'm not talking about pick them up and bring them. I'm talking about pick up for long term. Have you all gone to? You have, Carol. You have gone here just to pick them up for long term, not to pick them up, bring them home. Not. I'm not talking about tender action. How have you picked them up? Because they say that's what Tinder is known for, right? Tinder is known for that. Have you picked them up for long term? Well, I feel like, right, yesterday when I saw this person, right, I didn't realize it until later when I got in my car. And I said, oh, okay, long term, that's nice. That's nice. I need to do more of that. Just get a cart and just walk around the supermarket, right? I really do need to do that. I need to like get a little cute and just walk around the supermarket, even if I'm not shopping. I know security probably say, now what was that about? Mind your business. Mind your business, Mr. Security. But yeah, and I didn't realize it till later that don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate you all. I didn't realize it until later that I was like, man, he was attractive. We did say hi, but I'm not one of those that push. Like I don't push. You have to come get me. Is anyone in here that whoever they're talking to, they have to come get, like if you see someone, they got to come get you? I'm not the type that's going to like, hi, I'm over here. This is me. I'm not like that. You have to actually come get me. You have to show that interest. Is anyone in here like that? That's what you do? Do you wait for them to come get you, or do you like kind of, and it's not that I'm afraid of rejection, not at all. I've just never had to. They normally come get me and then I move forward. But I'm also not one of those who are pushy, right? As time goes on. Sort of. So Carol, give me some advice. Tell me how you do it. Maybe your stuff will work for me. How do you do it, Carol? How do you do it? Let me know. Let me know. Do you what? Do you say hi first? Like, what do you do? Like, do you tap them on the shoulder? Hey, Carol, what do you do? Anyone else does that? Yeah, I can't. Right, right. That's me. I can't. I don't know. It's the classiness in me, right? It's like even down to my children, like they only saw two people, their father, right? And then the one boyfriend. I don't I don't think children should see different men, in and out of your life. That's me, right? And whatever it is that I stood for, right? I stand 10 toes down on it. That now that they are all grown, right? I'm an empty nester, although I have my granddaughter now. That that's how I felt back then. And they turned out to be good children, right? Everybody's not saying being married means you good, but they all married, right? And they all are self-sufficient. Out of three, two are homeowners. That third one is now working on getting her home, and they're in a good place. So I feel fortunate. I feel fortunate. Now, could that have come from them not seeing a lot of traffic in the house, just seeing mommy and daddy, and then later, once they was all grown, then I got a boyfriend, right? That they saw, but they had their own families by then. But it makes you wonder, where does it come from, right? With children, you really have to be stern and teach them because their learning starts from you. It starts from you. So one of my girlfriends said to me that her mother used to have different men, right? She look at this video, she's gonna say, "Oh, she talking about me," but it's okay, right? It's okay. Her mother used to have different men, and so what she did when she had her son, and her son's father broke up, separated, whatever happened, she started doing the same thing, and it was bad because her son ended up throwing that in her face, saying, "Oh, now it's this guy, now it's that guy." I think there was a situation where the guy took her sneakers or something, right? Took his sneakers or something. I think the son, he was, I don't know, he was older, like 18, like maybe 20 something. And the guy stole her son's sneakers. It was bad. So, and then he started telling his mother that, right? So look at this. Now you got a situation where your son may get into a fight with your boyfriend. That's not a good look. I'm sorry. That's not a good look. And me, I'm the type of mother, I can't even comprehend that because I've never been in that situation. But one situation I was in that I remember, my boyfriend said to me, he said, "Oh, no," I told him, I said, "My son is coming, right? He's coming up to visit." And he said to me, "Oh, well, when were you going to tell me?" Excuse me? Oh, I lost it. I lost it. What do you mean, when was I going to tell you? My son can show up right now without warning. That's my son, right? He can show up without warning. It's not for anyone to tell me when am I supposed to tell them. And I told him the same thing. If your son showed up, he doesn't have to give us a warning. That's how mothers are. When I got finished with him, he'll probably tell the world, "Don't touch our children." That's right. I am like, I was looking at a video today about bears, right? How you could be in the car and the mother bear is there with her cubs, and she will come and attack that car just to make sure you don't come near her cubs. That's how we are. Like, we get strength from anywhere. When my children were younger, before I was able to afford a car, right? I had two in the stroller and one walking. Now, before the children, I used to be intimidated. Or actually, when I'm walking by myself, right? At night. I was intimidated and scared that hopefully I don't get attacked, right? But whenever I had my children with me and I'm walking with them, for some reason I wasn't fearful of anything. And the reason for that is because I felt like I had to be that protector over them. I don't know where the strength comes from, but a mother protecting her children, like, I dare you, whoever it is, to come near me right now, because I got my babies with me. So, with that being said, I wouldn't know what to do if there was a well, I would know what to do if there's a situation that I had a boyfriend and my son. I My son would know to respect who I'm with, just like my boyfriend would know to respect my son, right? It will be a man's thing, but they will never get into it. The only way they're going to get into it is if a boyfriend, my son, is protecting his mother. But again, I would not want to put either one of them in that type of situation. And if, I don't know, unless you have a son that's in the streets that's, a bad boy. If he's a bad boy, now you see the difference. But if you raise him right, you don't have to worry about him being a bad boy, because he already going to know that this is not how my mother raised me, and they're going to be respectful. So that's a situation you wouldn't have to worry about running into. You see what I mean? So that's why for me, it's, when I look at it, it's hard to even put myself in that position, because I'm not going to allow that to happen, right, to begin with. And that man that I'm with, he's going to also know that these are my children, these are my babies. I handle this. But my children also are independent, where they handle their own thing. So whenever I need to step in to help them, thank you, Carol. Thank you. I appreciate that. Whenever I need to step in and help them, then I'm there for them. And it's not up for discussion from anyone else, right? Those are your children, that's your family. When you have to step in, you step in. It's not for anyone to judge you, right? When they go take care of their family, it's the same thing. So, very important. But yeah, yeah. I don't know. Life keeps on lifing, right? And what I was starting to say earlier too is, things, I become two people, because I have to pay for stuff. I gotta cook. I gotta get everything together, the cleaning. But you know what? And it would be nice to have that partner, right? To come in and help out, but not at the expense of losing me. No, ma'am. I feel peaceful at this stage. You know, I feel, I feel, it's almost like you feel rich. Oh, are you following me? I have to. I don't have. Are you following me, Carol? Come on, Carol. Are you? Yes. Well, I hope so, because thank you all for those that are here that are following me. My channel, like I tell everyone, it's real life, right? It's every day we wake up, we look at what we have to get together, right? Even me, with all the cooking yesterday, I've already gotten the kitchen back in order. It looks like no one has ever been in there. I got my candle burning so I can get the food scents out of here, although the food smell good. Oh, okay, baby. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just, I will still come on. We'll have these conversations, and we'll just be here. You understand? This is about us getting through life every day. Every day there are different challenges, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? So hugs and kisses to you. Have a good day. I'm actually going to close down. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to close down in about maybe 2 or 3 more minutes, okay? But thank you for coming through. All right. Have a good day. All right. Be safe too out there. Be safe. But yeah, everyone, like I was saying, this channel is just so we can just we got to get through each day, right? And I always say this in my closing. We have to, one thing at a time, one step at a time. None of us are perfect. None of us are perfect, right? We just trying to live life on life terms. I want everyone to win. I want everyone to win, right? And you might can't win financially with everything, right? You might can't win financially. I feel dehydrated. I've been drinking coffee. Y'all, I need to make me yeah, it's low. My coffee's low. I want everyone to win. But you want to know something? Financially, right? You may not win financially with everything, but you can learn how to be okay with where you are, right? And just be happy with yourself. Because a lot of times we have to do so much work on us, with how people treat us, dealing with different situations, right? And then just being okay with yourself. That takes a lot of work. And that's my channel. If you all go through, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe, please. If you all go through my material, I have a lot of just how you stay focused day in and day out each day. So I think it's important. And that's why I'm here, right? Just to kind of keep you balanced mentally. Just stay balanced mentally, right? We're all in this mess together. Whatever's going on in this world, whatever's going on with these drones, relationships, how do I handle my relationship? How do I just be okay with me? That's why you're here. To be okay with you. No matter what goes on outside of you, I want you to know that you're going to be okay and you're going to be able to take care of it. All right? One step at a time. Anyway, everyone, I'm going to hop. I got to get caught up on some television. I don't really watch TV, but my daughter was like, Mommy, could you please watch the show so we can talk about it? So I got to do that. Listen, hugs and kisses. Um, I will be back. I might start doing every Sunday. Just come in here and we kick it and just talk about stuff, right? How our week was going and just pick one, two, or three things and get them done. Okay? Get them done so you can feel good about yourself. Everyone hugs and kisses. Don't forget to like and share the live, right? Hit those thumbs up for me. I really appreciate it. But everyone, stay safe. I'm going to hop and I'm going to get into the rest of this Sunday so I can watch a little TV so I can have a conversation with my daughter. All right? I love you guys. Thank you for being a part of my channel. Everyone, have a good day and stay safe. All right? Stay laser focused. All right? Thank you. Later.